We are live.
Huh?
We are live. Everyone can hear us.
Yeah.
Yay. Oh. Alright. Wait, no. It's almost place. Gosh darn it. Alright, there we go. You ready for this? I'm ready for this.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I need to pull up uh his picture. Gosh darn it. Can you? It's so far up there. No. Help me. There she is. Alright, the image has been saved. Let's get this started now.
What are you drawing first?
It's a this is gonna be my first commission. Yay.
Yeah.
Feels weird to start a video off by saying, hey, if you want to buy your own commission, it's only $8 and all you need to do is message me. But yeah, you can do that. Yay. Okay. So how's your day been going? I've been sleeping all day.
I was trying to do laundry.
Oh,
People are doing laundry, so I can't do laundry.
you gonna do laundry later today?
I'll try. By then.
At least I need to be as big as this one so I can. Yeah. But where do I want to put her? Gosh darn it. Poses. Look at that. It's beautiful. Gonna get a race in like 5 minutes, but it's beautiful. Also, you get to keep an eye on chat because I can't really look over.
Okay.
Say, what is that weird auto hair? Gosh, darn
Baba.
it. Have you ever mentioned that things are actually really fun to draw? Because they are. That being said, I kind of feel like I'm drawing in there. Mainly because there should be public more.
Yeah.
That's how hair works. How do you make a happy face? I don't know how to draw people happy. How do you make people happy? You need to tell
Happy.
me.
Make them smile.
How do you make them smile?
Also, they're here.
They're
I can't.
here.
Gosh darn it.
Who's
It
there?
said Kaz is here.
Oh, hi, Kaz.
Have someone who can't even talk right look at the freaking chat.
Yes, but I believe in
Hey, at least one of us does.
you. One of us has to. Oh, I'm sad because I think Say wanted to watch, and I'm pretty sure she's asleep. Meow.
Oof.
Deep indeed. No. Who wants to have a straight line? Oh, you wanna know what's super fun?
What?
Uh, if I ever draw myself, I have to remind myself that I have to draw my collarbone weird. Instead of like the normal collarbone, it probably would look something more like this. Look at it. It's beautiful. I have such a unique collarbone. Aren't you? Aren't you proud? So the hands can just stay like this, right? Like I don't have to add any detail.
Hands?
Yeah, the hands. Look at them.
I thought you said
And
just draw them with gloves on,
what kind of
and you
gloves?
can make them look as silly as you want. Have them be like oven mitts.
I'm sure Say would be very happy with that design choice. Oh my gosh, what are these? The arms are too long. What's wrong with me? I know how to draw arms. And I'm still not doing it right. What on earth? My first drawing stream where everybody gets to see me get mad at how to draw people. Even though that's supposedly the best thing I know how to do. Because I refuse to draw animals. Who wants to draw animals? You know something I love? Like I mentioned this before to you, but I'm pretty sure like this stream isn't capturing the fact that my the entire screen of my computer likes to just jut up and down. Which, like, I'm partially happy about, but at the same time, it's very, very jarring for me. Just kind of like, oh. Did I put that line right? So you want to talk about Persona 4 and how far we got into it?
We got to the bear.
Yeah,
I think that's enough context
exactly.
for people who actually know about this lore. That's all the context.
What did you think of the bear?
I thought he was a bear.
You
He
the
made
bear?
me go, ha ha ha.
I
I
mean,
said, look at this funny character. He looks silly.
he does. I won't lie,
I bet.
his design's very hard to get used to when you first play. It's just
I just thought, I bet we'll get in a lot of crazy shenanigans with this guy.
all the shenanigans.
These are all things I thought.
Are you ready for bear puns? Because he's not gonna shut up about the bear puns. You're just
I
gonna
don't-
have to deal with them.
Uh,
Huh?
I don't think I can bear that.
Oh my gosh.
You did that to yourself.
I did. Don't remind me. How could you? I thought I could trust you.
The bears never care if trust.
Oh, he taught you that.
Because they're animals and they don't have the understanding of what trust is.
But you like animals though.
I do. I'm just saying they probably don't understand that concept.
Wait, what about dogs then?
Well, they understand. Or I guess that would be trust. I was gonna say camaraderie and stuff, but I guess that kind of is like trust when you think about it.
Yeah. I guess it's hard to think of that because the dog is just so crazy and stupid. Oh, I love him though. You know what I might start doing? I might just start stealing all of the videos and pictures you send me and just post them on Twitter and make them famous. That's how the internet works, right?
I think so.
You just post something on it and you're instantly famous.
Well, it's mainly animals. Just post cute animals. It's famous apparently.
Fair enough. I mean, he's certainly photogenic. You keep sending me photos. All those stupid stuff he does. And by stupid stuff, I mean he just sits there and lazes around for the entire day.
Yeah.
Dogs living the dream over here. Also, they released a new gacha game just today that I know you probably have like next to no interest in, but I'm gonna talk about it anyway because I'm a huge Tales of fan. The story's really dark, like almost immediately,
Oh no.
and like the protagonist is almost naive to a fault, and I don't understand why. But surprisingly enough, it doesn't make me hate him. Like it normally does in these types of things. I actually kind of like him, which is a first for me.
Yay.
You probably like him. He's all happy and cheery and gung-ho. Of course, the funniest thing okay. So, like, all of this happens in the first chapter, so I'm not really gonna consider it a spoiler. I don't really think we're gonna be playing it anyway. But so basically the first part of the chapter goes is like, oh, here are these characters, and in this world, everybody just judges everybody using these little crystal things around their necks. And if people want it hard enough, they can get rid of a member of society where they are taken to get killed.
Well,
And well, what ends up happening is the main character, Kaneda, frickin' apparently learns about his dad's human trafficking business and ends up killing his dad to save this orphan girl that he likes. So, but everybody, of course, doesn't know the context behind it, aside from the people who are working with him and would hide the truth anyway. So, he flees, and these enforcer things are literally just coming after him non-stop, and he gets the power of Satan. I'm calling it the power of Satan because essentially it's like the power of using your sin to fight, so you get like a nice fancy sword. But along the way he meets Mr. Sexy Man. I will send you a picture of him if he's really. He's really hot. He's like that stereotypical I'm down for killing everybody. Sorry.
Gosh.
He's like that stereotypical I want to kill everybody because I think it's fun. But I don't know, it's not done in a way that makes me want to hate him. He's actually very likable. And showy. I like showy
Looks
characters.
cool.
Yeah. Also, I'm sorry, I have allergies.
You're fine.
I'm letting everyone else know I'm sniffing. I can't wait to watch this back and be reminded of how high-pitched my voice is. It's gonna be fun. Ugh. Please. And I will say, it doesn't seem like it gets that dark, like based on the plot description alone. But like,
Yeah.
the way Kaneda himself is written and the way everybody kind of like reacts to everything is very unnerving. Cause like, so before it happens to Kaneda, we see it happen to somebody else. And Kaneda's like, oh yeah, they totally just deserve that because they're a terrible person. And you're just sitting there like, I mean, yeah, I guess what this guy did was terrible, but something tells me that this is a terrible way of judging people. You know?
Right.
And then of course, Kaneda does this thing. and he kills his dad. And it's like, you were doing the right thing. You don't deserve to die. So already calling the system into question. Having fun today. Oh gosh. And it's like, okay. Something I kind of don't understand, and it's not just something with this story, but rather with a lot of stories in general, is like, so, Kaneda, one of the orphan kids decides to show Kaneda what's been happening to all of the other orphan kids, what with this human trafficking thing. And like, the dad's apparently just as freaking oblivious as Kaneda. By the way, something really funny is that the dad's name is Cody. That was just the funniest thing to me. But he's like, oh gosh, I'm actually kind of glad that this happened. I get to tell you about our family business. He goes into detail about the family business. And Kaneda's just like, what do you mean? And the dad's like, what do you mean, what do I mean? You're gonna take over for me, right? And because Kaneda is so naively sweet, he's just like, why on earth would you do this? The dad's confused because he doesn't see what he's doing is wrong. But at the same time, I'm over here like, you raised him away from this stuff. Why do you think he'd be okay with it after you raised him away from this stuff? You know, he's friends with a lot of the orphan kids. So to just sit there and say, oh hey, you see these people you've been hanging out with for your entire life? Yeah, they're a commodity. They're not human beings. And it's like, but why? And like I said, this isn't the only game to do it. There are other games. Gosh, darn it. I know. I've learned how to turn things. Are you impressed? Yeah. I love Persona music. It's so good. That's also why I was like super insistent that we hit this in the music, because Persona's music is just great. aside from like that ominous music, you can basically listen to any track without the game. But I'm sure like that ominous track was your favorite. Am I right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't really have a favorite so far. It's music.
I mean, I have to be completely honest. I've listened to every single. I've listened to basically every other Persona OST, and that includes Persona 1 and Persona 2. But I've listened to all of their OSTs except Persona 4. But like listening to the playlist that we're currently listening to, I actually recognized most of the songs. Like this song is the opening for Persona for the Golden.
Actually, yeah, I do like the openings a lot. Like at least the 4 one I've listened to.
Yeah. Also, I play Persona music all the time. Maybe not from 4, but at least from like 3 and 5. And Q. Because I will defend that game till I die. It's a good game. It's a good game. I don't care what it breaks about 4. It's a good game. And that's all I ask from my games, is to be a good game. I also need to finish Persona Q too. I'm not liking it as much as Persona Q, but I am enjoying it. For all of the shenanigans. Hey Aiden,
Yeah.
did you know that people have eyebrows?
Yes.
Because I don't. I keep forgetting to draw them with them all the gosh darn time.
I noticed that, but I assume sometimes do that because that's how you draw.
I mean, it's both that and I just forget that they exist. Like, I'm really bad about that.
I mean, I think most of the ones I've seen, they have been. So it's like, barely can see them anyway.
You have no idea though how like important eyebrows are. Because eyebrows kind of just like, you can get an expression across with the eyes alone. You really can. But the eyebrows can both enhance it or completely change it. So they're kind of like very important. I am the queen of hands. I say that, but I'm messing my hands up right now. So I do have a question. What is your favorite OST from the game?
From which, what?
Just from the game, like a your favorite OST. Anything.
Bold of you to think that I pay attention to that stuff.
Well, I don't think you play games half the time with their sound off like I do.
But you assume I know the names of these songs.
No, I'm not saying an OST. Like, not just the song itself.
I guess I don't know what an OST is.
Original soundtrack.
But yeah, wouldn't that have like a name of the song?
It would for the individual songs, but if we are talking about an OST as a whole, you'd probably just refer to the game. Because it's not like
Oh, you mean like the soundtrack entirely?
Yeah.
I thought you meant a game that had like a certain song in it.
No.
Well, that makes it a lot harder than that. I think every song in each game, and which ones are consistently always good. One song that comes to mind is the Fire Emblem Fate. I don't know what I think it's called. I know it has a name.
Well, what's it used for?
It's Azura's song. She has to like use her magic singing powers. I know you're probably not going to know.
I know somebody said me that once.
Yeah, probably Tristan. I know he likes it.
Could be.
But that's a really good, especially like the one that just goes on forever, because it has like versions where it full like fight. So they had to make it like super long.
They didn't just loop it?
It does loop, yeah, but it still goes a long time before it has the loop.
So they're like 8 minutes. Like
I don't know. I think actually like the extended version. But I really like the version where it's just the song, like with the lyrics and everything. The one they usually play doesn't have too much lyrics, or it does, but like it's not like the full.
It's not the full experience.
Kaz says they sent another Nero drawing.
Oh.
They said.
I believe you. I guess it's more like, where did you send it?
No, Kaz in the chat.
Yes. Where did he send it?
In the chat.
Oh, I can't look at the chat right now.
That's why I told you.
Don't laugh at me.
Okay.
Huh?
They said, who is talking?
everyone. Wait, are you
I
gonna tell
think
me
they
you
mean
haven't
like
been able to
Alan.
hear me this entire time?
No, I am not Ryu.
Oh! No, it's Silver.
Yeah. Yes. I go by many names apparently.
Every name.
I mainly go by Arthur though.
Yeah. Just to be safe, don't use his actual name, please. That would be bad.
I mean, it wouldn't be bad. It's not like it's that weird of a
It isn't that
name.
it's
It's
weird.
pretty
It's,
common.
I don't like having my name thrown out there. I know you don't like having your name thrown out there, so let's just not throw people's names out there.
Yeah, like I'd rather not, but it's not like you're making it sound like if they know my name. It's like I'm freaking Achilles or something. My name, you know how to defeat me.
No, I'm just simply saying, like, be courteous and don't say people's actual names.
I'm still trying to think of like what game in general has a soundtrack I like.
Well, I mean, I get to out myself as a Danganronpa fangirl, because
Just like
is it just because you don't normally think about it when you play?
yeah, like I'm not really one of those people that would go out and buy the soundtrack for a game.
I am.
That works. Minecraft is good.
What?
Calming.
Yo, see?
Yeah, they said Minecraft. Minecraft has a good soundtrack, which I think, yeah, I feel like it's very calming.
Well, I mean, it's a game where you just build things.
Yeah,
Aren't they called like sandbox games or something?
I do like sandbox games.
I do not.
Why not?
I don't like games where the entire point is just to sit there and build. I don't know why, it's just really boring to me.
Doesn't sandbox game usually mean like games that have like a really big area that you can just explore to?
I'm not sure. I've always thought that they kind of refer to games where it's kind of go on forever. I don't know. I just know that
I thought it was,
Minecraft
like-
is considered a sandbox game.
Yeah. I think it's games like not only can you build a lot, but like you have a big area you can just explore. It's pretty free and like open. Because I think sandbox just kind of means like you can kind of just do whatever you want. And if that's the case, Prototype is one of my favorite sandbox games.
Prototype?
It's pretty great. I've only played it, but it's pretty great.
What is it?
It's like Spider-Man. You haven't played like Spider?
I
Probably,
actually
right?
really don't like playing games based off of franchises.
Well, Prototype isn't really franchise. It's kind of just its own thing. But it's kind of like a superhero. Yeah, they've played Prototype.
Well, I mean like games based off movies or games based off of TV shows. I just kind
Yeah,
of sit there
Prototype
and like,
isn't that.
huh? Mm.
it's a game. It's not based on like a story, I don't think. From like something else. It's its own thing. I'm glad they've played Prototype. They know what I mean. It's really violent, but because you can just kind of do whatever.
I love how like calm and collected you are, but you love. Well, you're not calm. You're very reserved, but like you enjoy super violent video games. You just
I
like
guess.
enjoy a lot of really violent things. Like you enjoy violent anime, you enjoy violent video games. You apparently used to throw plushies at each other and play it that way. Did the plushies ever die? That's a good question.
Uh, I guess kinda.
Kinda.
Cause like I remember was just have it progress like time wise.
Mhm.
It's kind of like eventually I guess they die because it moves on to like where they aren't really around, or it's like their grandkids. By that point, they're not around. That's kind of just how over time make it like, oh, I want a new character, but I'm gonna use the same toy. I have not played GTA. That's just because I don't. Games that are like based on realistic stuff sometimes aren't that fun to me because I just like the really stupid fantasy stuff. But I like the idea. I like GTA for like the messing around stuff. That's fun to do. Yeah. Okay. So if GTA is a sandbox, I think Prototype.
Okay.
They're both kind of games where you just
Well,
explore.
I guess it still kind of validates my point on me not liking sandbox games, since I have had no
want to play
interest in playing.
Prototype with you one time,
Alright.
just to show you what it's like. At least like the moving part. It's like the motion that makes it so fun. I do not play El Sword. Not as much as she does, at least.
You used to. I might get back into it, though, since, they're apparently giving away a free void weapon, and I've never been able to get one of those things, and I hate it.
I'm just not fond of those games. I just don't like those computer games.
You and your computer games.
Or I don't like. I'm not good with using a computer as a like controller.
I mean, I feel you. I really do. Because trying to play Persona 4 on the computer is really, really jarring.
But that's at least like turn-based.
It is.
You can take your time. In El Sword, to react in the moment, the thing, which is worse to me.
You have to think about it quickly.
Well, no, it's like you have to think of what you're gonna do and then where that button is.
Actually, I still find El Sword to have a really simple control scheme. Because if we want to talk about, like, control schemes that don't make any freaking sense, like, World of Warcraft. You got a bunch of buttons for skills, and then, like, you move around with your mouse, and it's all too confusing to me. I don't get it. I need to actually put some clothes on her now. I need to stop running away from it. Trying to find my picture. Oh no, where did it go? There's a fuzzy jacket. I like fuzzy jackets. I like drawing them. I like wearing fuzzy jackets. What's that fuzzy? Did you wear a fuzzy jacket?
Probably. Maybe.
Huh?
Maybe.
Maybe. What makes it a maybe?
Because I feel like they get dirty.
I mean, but don't all jackets get dirty?
Also, Kaz said how they use the keyboard. They said, I use WASD keys to move. I use the number keys to activate the skills. I'm more comfortable with the keyboard when playing those type of games.
Yeah. No, I'm actually very happy. That's, again, one of the things I loved about L-Sword was just, all you had to do was use the arrow keys to move, the spacebar to jump, and the Z and the X keys to attack. So that was very nice. No, you actually can play L-Sword with a controller. I don't know how to hook one up, but I know you can. So are you saying that you would play L-Sword with me if I could hook up a controller to your computer?
Talk here.
Huh?
Are you talking to me or Kaz?
No, I'm talking to you.
I don't know.
Because I already know Cass plays L-Sword. Does that look fuzzy? I feel that it looks fuzzy. I love how when people draw jackets, a lot of jackets don't have zippers. Like, what are zippers? They just don't exist. You know those things on the side of your jacket? They like hold it together? Those don't exist.
He said he hates using the arrow keys. He does most of the actions with the right hand. He also called what they call you.
Huh?
Called you Corla.
Right.
Is that your like username or something?
No, that was what I joined the character I joined the guild as. It was a Grand Archer named Corla Renner.
Okay. They also said they asked about the moving, how you're saving money and wanting to move. Wondered if you had a location in mind.
Yes. Yes, I do. I don't know how comfortable I feel about talking about it on a stream, but I do have a location in mind. And it is very far away from where I currently live. Basically, the only thing holding me back right now is money. And my parents thinking it's a really dumb idea. So, every now and then they'll just be like, are you sure you want to move right now? What about college? To which I'm like, what college? I don't even have the money to pay for it.
Most of them are in Texas.
Oh yeah, almost all of them are in Texas. Like, everyone in the Kage Guild, they like all live in Texas. They just hoard themselves there. Not that I hate Texas, because I want to get into animation, moving to Texas wouldn't be that big of a, would actually be a really good thing. But no, I'm good with where I want to move right now. Why is he saying that I should move to Texas?
I think just saying. They met Ryu in IRL.
A. I mean, if I could actually get back down to Texas to say hi to people, I would be happy. Because, Ken lives in Texas too. So, I'd like to stop by and say hi to him, even though he would probably be really embarrassed to do.
Who you said?
Huh?
They didn't hear who you said.
Ken. My internet brother. pants. But I will also say, back on the freaking topic of soundtracks, I probably wouldn't have started caring about soundtracks if it wasn't for the fact that I love Danganronpa's soundtrack so much. It's just a very, very unique soundtrack. I've never heard songs quite like Danganronpa's. Aside from other Danganronpa games. So what's got you typing?
Oh, just working on something.
Is it a secret?
Not really.
It's a secret, isn't it? Is it a secret admirer?
Huh?
Is it a secret admirer?
No, just writing thing for here. Sure.
No one will ever be able to tell that I made the face too big unless they watch this video. Wahahaha. Now then we get to the fun part. Beautiful. La-di-da-di-da.
La-di-da-di-da.
I mean, I already know, but... Eh. Look at it. Hair. Hey, I have a really hard question for you.
Yeah.
Super hard, are you ready?
Okay.
What's your favorite anime?
Animal?
Anime.
I'm sorry. Animal or anime?
Anime.
Uh. Pokemon. There.
Pokemon?
I feel like that.
Why Pokemon?
I also think Naruto. Like, I kind of have to say Naruto, considering how long I was with that.
I honestly thought you were going to say Naruto, like, point blank. That's why I was kind of joking. I didn't actually think it'd be that hard.
Oh. I'm not good at picking favorite, really.
I'm not good at saying that I like something more than something else. about
Yay. Someone else likes Naruto.
it. He's happy because I don't like it.
I mean, I understand if people don't like it. I just can't say I don't consider it.
Yeah. Hey, there are some people who try and hide their true feelings.
With how popular it is, it makes sense there'd be like a lot of people who don't like it.
I mean, I don't know. I guess I can see that logic, but for me, I kind of hate it because it's just like, oh, people just dislike it because it's not popular and nothing to do with the fact that it like sucks.
I'm more meant, I mean, like, the popular it is, the more people get to know about it. So the more people that know about it, the more opinions we're gonna have about it.
Mm.
So you're probably gonna have more people not like Naruto compared to like more obscure anime.
Or people like Naruto more people like Naruto than more obscure anime because they have
No, I just mean like in general, you're gonna have more people that probably like or dislike how big it is. So like the opinions are gonna vary a lot because of how many people look at it.
Trying to mimic the color green in a palette that's basically purple is really hard. I say that, but it's actually not that. It's just understanding basic shading. So aside from the fact that you basically stuck your feet into the ground, what do you like about Naruto?
What do I like about Naruto?
Mm.
The Akatsuki.
Oh.
I guess I just like steps of it. Just like the show. But the Akatsuki were probably one of my favorite parts of the whole show. Because I just villain group. And I thought like each member was pretty cool.
So, refresh my broken memory.
I didn't like the story.
Refresh my broken memory. Who are the Akatsuki?
Do you remember the guys in the black coat?
I remember cosplayers of the guys in the black coats.
Cosplayers are just the Akatsuki members. I remember a time when they only knew about 2 members, yet everyone dressed up like members of them. Knowing what any of them looked like, besides the only 2 we met.
It's like the
that was a fun time in history.
Well, I mean, you still have people dressing up as them at conventions.
Yeah, but like they actually are dressing up as the characters. Back then, it was kind of like you could literally wear, as long as you're wearing the cloak, and you could say you're an Akatsuki member.
Was there? Wait. So was it like a really big group, or were the Akatsuki like 5 guys?
No, there's like 10 members. I see. I really like how they organize their system, because it's like it's little details that you might not notice, but once you do, it's like, yeah, that's cool, even though that has literally no significance at all.
What do you mean?
Like, the main thing I'm thinking of is that is each member has a ring that they wear, and they all wear the ring on a different finger. And there's 10, so each member has a ring on each finger. So if you took all of those rings off and put a pair of hands, you'd have a ring for each finger.
Okay.
Get it? So, and like they have like a symbol kanji on each ring, and it's like a different color for each one. And I think the only member are Pain and Conan, or Conan. I don't know how you name, because I think Pain said God and hers said Angel, which is kind of like what their titles were, because he was God and she was an angel. Maru had Snake. I think his said Snake on it. I think Saucer said Scorpion, which makes sense because Saucer. But it was stuff like that. It was like each ring was on a certain finger, and it's like to represent like what they was, I guess, like how important of the finger they were, and like the symbol was to give like their title. But it's like they don't tell you any of that. It's not like, I don't think there's an episode where they explain the rings at all. The only time the rings are kind of pointed out is when you look at Orochi and he has a severed hand in a jar, and on the hand you can see the ring he had. And it's like a quick thing where it just kind of, and he's talking about the Akatsuki, so it's supposed to hint that he used to be in the Akatsuki, because you see the ring and he's talking Akatsuki.
Why did he stop? Why did he stop being an Akatsuki member?
Because the whole reason he joined got Pain and Itachi's eyes, but they were too OP, so he couldn't. So he left. He was mad. Couldn't get the thing he wanted. Orochimaru's character, I've liked him more as I've gotten older. Because at first I thought he was just a creepy pedophile snake man.
And the more
But
I
now
learned,
it's
I
like,
found
I
out
really
that
like
he was an obsessive, creepy pedophile snake man.
Well, it's just, I like his mindset, because that's the kind of to play in like D&D or something. Because his whole thing is just, I want to learn everything. I want to know every exists. That's all I want to do with my life. I just want to know all of it. And he didn't care about the morals of like certain jutsu. He's just like, I don't care if it's like forbidden. I don't care if it's stuff you're not supposed to know. I want to know it all.
I want to be free.
Well, that's just what I liked about it, because it's like, I just like that kind of. Which it also then explains why he does all the crazy stuff he does, because it's like the way Naruto is, you kind of need to be from certain bloodlines in order to have certain jutsus.
Which is
so
dumb.
You can't learn every jutsu unless you like body the people. Also, he's based on the legend of the White Snake, which is something I didn't know about for a long time.
And not the actual Orochi.
No, he's based on both.
Oh, okay.
They mix different snake legends. His character.
Alright.
Because he's based on Orochi, because obviously the name, and then the one jutsu he did where he turns into the literal Orochi. And when it shows his backstory and he's at his parents' graves, he sees a white snake, and the third Hokage is like, yeah, the white snake. Like, eternal life. So, maybe it's a good sign. Their spirits are alright. But of course, he took it as this is become immortal. So, and yeah, he pretty much is immortal. This man just won't die. He died like 4 times and never actually died. He's still.
Huh?
He's in Boruto. Like, perfectly fine. Like, he doesn't get any older. He fights the exact same. He doesn't seem like he's weaker at all. And he's just hanging Naruto, kinda. Because I think they know where he is. They just don't care anymore. Because he's not really evil. He's kind of mellowed out and is like, yeah, I wanted to learn everything, but now I'm kind of like, just fine with watching. Like, as long I'll just watch what happens instead of being the one who tries to figure everything out. Because during he like just got really impressed by Sasuke, I guess, and it was like, I just want to see how this goes.
Sure you do.
It's yeah.
Sure you do.
Yeah, the Akatsuki
noises.
The Akatsuki are so popular, they made like a whole like spin-off thing for them, kinda, in one of the games. Like that was one of the last Storm games. That was like one of their big features. It's like get literal like animated clips of their past and everything.
Did you play the game?
Yes, the Storm games are amazing. They're the best. They're the best anime games ever made.
Is that because you get to skip all the filler?
Like that. You could play the Storm games and get basically all of the emotion and like story of Naruto by playing those games. It's like a beat 'em up or like arena fighter game. It's like actually goes through the story and everything, and gets with their combat system. Because it's a lot of like quick time, press certain buttons when this thing comes up, but it's like you're basically watching the anime while pressing buttons to make things happen. And they animate it really well too. Like Madara fight in the game, I think, is probably better than. I don't want to say it's better than the anime because they're both pretty great, but just like they added more with the game version. Because in the anime, he just like does the kick and that's it. In the game, he does the kick and then it goes up the tree and into the sky, and then it stops. It's just like they added a lot more theatrics to that particular fight, and they do that in other places too. Oh yeah, like one of the best Naruto meets Sasuke in Shippuden for the first time. Because in the original, it's kind of like they just show up and Sasuke's like, "Oh, it's you guys. I
I'm
almost
gonna
kills
betray you
Naruto."
again.
Well, it's just like he stands there and then he jumps down, puts his arm around Naruto's shoulders, like, "So you could have just stopped chasing me." And he's like, "Well, yeah, but I can't be Hokage if I didn't save my friend." And they just talk and all, and they fight a little bit, but in a full-on boss fight, and it's like way more even than in the anime where Sasuke is clearly just all of them. Pretty great. I will play the games with you to show you. I don't have the first one, because the first one covers the whole first part of Naruto. But I think you've mostly seen the first part of Naruto. I've really.
only seen up to the Zabuza part.
Okay, then never mind.
And then I got tired of this anime's stupid antics.
You have a PlayStation, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I guess we can just buy it and play it.
Well, I
Is
don't
that
have. I only have a PlayStation 4, so unless it didn't come out on the PlayStation 4.
No, I don't know.
Because these
It
stupid
didn't come
things
out on
aren't
Xbox.
backwards
That's why I
compatible.
don't have the Shippuden ones came out on Xbox, but the first one didn't, which makes me sad, and it made me sad back then too. Because the first game had a thing called the Clash system. Two jutsus at the same time, you can clash and mash buttons, and it looks real cool. They took that out in future games though.
I guess people didn't find it fun.
I mean, it was cool. I don't know why they didn't. But yeah, there was one of the last games had a feature called like the origin of Akatsuki, which was kind of like its story mode.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like all of the cutscenes are animated. It's not like they're just using the models. They legit just animated these things. Not anything from the anime either. It's like all unique to the game.
So, did they hire the animation studio to make them, or did they hire a different animation studio?
I think it's the one they use, or at least it's the one they use for the games whenever they use like custom animation for the games, because it looks nice and everything. It's not like full-on episodes, but it's 5 minutes per story or per like chapter thing. Animation. It's to be worth it, in my opinion. It's like, hey, you ever want to see Orochimaru fight Pain? Well, you get that for like. It also kind of explains why all of them join and how all of them join. Because in the anime, it does the time, I don't think.
The anime's like, nah.
Just kind of like, yeah, we're already members. We don't really need the reason we're here. We're the bad guys. Because the Akatsuki are the main villains for the whole second part of I guess when I say second part, I just Shippuden. Which is like, I think it's kinda because you get introduced to them like halfway through part 1, and they don't even show up again till Shippuden. So it's just weird how it's like this group that only showed up one time halfway through the first half becomes the main villain. And show them any other time first half.
But of course, they got really popular.
Itachi showed up.
Huh?
It's because Itachi showed up. I don't think the Akatsuki would have been as popular first if Itachi wasn't at like one of the first ones that showed up. I am glad they showed Itachi though, because just have Sasuke's whole revenge thing and not show his brother.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they fully showed what he looked like until the end of the story. They kind of just have him in silhouette. If we can't play the game, I at least want to show you like my favorite parts of the first part of Naruto, and then we can just play the game of Shippuden.
So that's how I'm gonna watch that's how you're gonna get me to watch the anime, is by playing the game?
Yes. I really like the final fight, Naruto, because the way they do it makes you feel so invested than if you just watch it.
I'm so upset I can't find a crop tool.
Aw.
I'm still learning this system. I don't think they have a crop tool, to be honest.
Oh, Kaz just said he just realized it's not a Nero drawing.
What?
They just said they realized this wasn't a Nero drawing. They thought you were drawing Nero the whole time, I think.
No, this is my first commission. Woo! Can't find a
That's-
crop tool
That's
to make.
my Naruto rant.
Huh?
That's my Naruto rant.
Don't worry. I have to hear more afterwards.
I mean, I can talk about more.
Hey, I don't mind it. You can sit and talk about how you love it, and I'll just do my best to refrain about all of the things I hate about it. It's a bad show. It's terrible.
One thing you're gonna love is the frogs.
Oh,
The frogs are great.
what's great about the frogs?
They're frogs.
They speak. And that makes them the best thing ever.
The way they're built up in Naruto, pretty much. You have a giant frog fighting a giant tanuki. I forgot what it was for a second. You have a giant frog in a kimono, smoking a pipe and using a sword. And this frog is the size of a mountain.
Fun.
Crazy.
Sounds like it.
Also, have you ever wanted to see a fight between a snake and a frog teeth slow? That happens at one point.
It does.
Yeah, a snake fights a frog in time.
Nice. Well,
Ryoma could eat those frogs.
oh, I'm done with this one, and it actually took a lot longer than I thought it was going to take. So I kind of don't want to start anything new.
Streaming.
Huh?
How long are you planning to stream?
I was originally planning on streaming for like 3 hours, but it's been almost 2.
Ah, so it'd probably go over is what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think one at least is the stream.
Mm.
Or debut stream,
Oh yeah.
I guess.
This could be yours. What you can't see is I'm doing like weird little jazz hands. So like,
I mean, it might have also took a bit because you had to set everything up. They said it's been an hour, minutes to be exact.
anyway. I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to assume that Kaz is the only one who showed up, so he's the only one getting the free doodle.
It says there's 3 watching, but I don't know how to tell if that's just not all 3 of us.
It is just all 3 of us. They count, for whatever reason, they count me. And I know that they're going to count you and Kaz, so that's 3. So
Well,
congratulations.
we get to say we were at the first one.